This is Pattern of Play. Welcome to our preview of Saturday's fixtures in the Premier League, match day 11. Saturday's lunchtime game is between Burnley and Everton, two teams who have recently been struggling in the league. Last season in this fixture, both home teams won the game 1-0, and on Boxing Day, it was Carlo Ancelotti's first game when they faced off at Goodison Park. Both sides have won one of their last 5 games in the league. In terms of team news, Nick Pope should return in goal for Burnley, and Josh Brownhill is also available after they both missed Manchester City defeat last week. Dale Stephens and Robbie Brady have also been back training this week, so they have potential to be in the squad. Johan Berg Gudmundsson and Phil Barsley are also doubts for the home team. For Everton, they have 2 long-term injuries in Luca Digne and Jean-Philippe Gababin. Their captain Seamus Coleman is also injured and will not feature. Saturday's game will be Sean Dyche's 200th in charge of the Clarets in the Premier League. The home team will fancy their chances. They have a better record against Everton at Turf Moor than any other team in the league, and they've won 4 times against them. Everton have also got 0 clean sheets in the last 9 games, and they haven't kept a clean sheet at Burnley in the top flight since 1958. Niels Nkundu will also be featuring this weekend. He's only played 4 minutes in the league so far this season, but Carlo Ancelotti has confirmed that he will get minutes, especially due to the fact that Luca Digne is injured and also the amount of games that will be coming up in the festive period. It's an interesting game because Everton, although they play a lot of good football, they do play a very direct style of play as well and like to find Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the air. It will be difficult for him against a physical Burnley team, 2 centre-halves that will fancy their chances of winning aerial duels. Having said that, the good thing about Calvert-Lewin is that he does have a lot of pace on his side, so he does have the opportunity to switch it up, and as opposed to acting as a target man, he can get in behind and cause a slower Burnley defence a lot of problems. I feel like this could be a game for Yerry Mina to perhaps thrive for Everton. He will be up against physical strikers. He's, I think, 6'5", so should be able to cope with the likes of Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes. Both teams will really be not wanting to lose this game. I do think it'll be quite a cagey affair, and I think I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Saturday's lone 3 o'clock kickoff sees Manchester City face off against Fulham at the Etihad Stadium. These two sides did face off against each other in the 4th round of the FA Cup last season, with Man City winning 4-0 at home. City find themselves 11th in the table after 10 games, and Fulham also have the worst defensive record in the league so far this season. Both teams have only won 2 of their last 5 in the league, but having said that, Fulham have lost 3 as opposed to Man City losing only 1. Sergio Aguero is back in training for the citizens, but he will definitely not feature, and Gabriel Jesus is set to lead the line. City did rest a lot of key players in their 0-0 midweek Champions League draw away to Porto, including Kevin De Bruyne, Aymeric Laporte, and the man who's got the hat-trick last week in the league, Riyad Mahrez. Because of this, it is likely that all 3 of them and more will feature on Saturday, and Phil Foden is also in contention to make his 50th Premier League appearance if he does play. Kenny Tete is still out for Fulham, but is close to making a return to action. Terence Kongolo and Josh Onama also could play this weekend. Alexander Mitrovic and Tom Kearney were dropped for Monday's 2-1 win at Leicester, so it is up to Scott Parker whether or not he'll bring them back into the team or continue with the winning formula that they have at the minute. I feel like this should be a foregone conclusion. It doesn't really take a lot of analysis to show that City should win this game fairly comfortably. They have a much better team, better manager. It should be 4-0 to City, I reckon. Saturday's tea time fixture should be a good one. West Ham United host Manchester United at the London Stadium. This match will be the first since March in the Premier League, which will host fans in the stadium, with 2,000 being allowed back in. Both teams have won 3, drawn 1 and lost 1 in their last 5 Premier League games. West Ham were unbeaten against Manchester United in the league last season. They beat them 2-0 at home and drew 1-1 at Old Trafford. Luke Shaw is still unfit, so Alex Telles will be likely to retain his place in the team. Bad news for West Ham, as their main man, Mikel Antonio, will be missing the fixture. He has picked up an injury that is said to not be similar to the one that he had beforehand with his hamstring. West Ham will be likely to start with 5 defenders at home on Saturday. They had 5 defenders against Aston Villa on Monday when they won 2-1. Manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be hoping that Anthony Martial will be able to start firing. He's got 2 goals in the Champions League so far this season, but in the league has got 0 goals and 0 assists in 5 matches starting as a centre forward. Despite their good start to the season, I'm not sure if West Ham have enough about them to get the win on Saturday. Man United have been very good away from home so far this season. And in terms of individual battles, I think Sebastian Haller coming in doesn't offer the same sort of threat as Mikel Antonio does. He can still cause problems against United centre-backs, but not too sure it will be enough. Serge Berrama, he will also be up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka if he does start, which isn't a great match with Wan-Bissaka being a very good one-on-one defender. I think if Cavani starts up front and Martial can find a bit of form, it should be a decent win for Man United. I'm going to say 2-0 to the Reds. Saturday's 8 PM kickoff sees Chelsea host Leeds United. Chelsea have won 4 and drawn 1 of their last 5 Premier League games and won 4-0 away from home during the week away to Sevilla, with Olivier Giroud scoring all 4 goals. Leeds have no fresh injury concerns. Jamie Shackleton and Pablo Hernandez are still out with long-term injuries, but Diego Llorente could play for the first time and make his belated debut for Leeds. Olivier Giroud is likely to retain his place as a starting striker after a tremendous performance during the week. This will probably result in Timo Werner playing off the left, and Hakim Ziyech should be the right winger, I would assume, in their system on Saturday. Whoever is up front for Chelsea will have to keep a good eye on Calvin Phillips. When he plays well, Leeds tend to play very well, and if the striker who will likely be closing him down, perhaps man marking him, can shut him off, then they'll have a great chance of beating Leeds. We've got Matty, who runs LUFC Academy News, who will give his opinion on the fixture.
Yeah, really looking forward to the Chelsea game this weekend. As you've seen how we played against City and Liverpool, we won't back down against the top clubs. We'll play our way, we'll get at them, we'll try and hurt them. I do worry about their pace. I think Werner could pose a similar threat to what Vardy posed to us at Ellen Road, and he had a bit of a field day that day. Leicester really got the better of us, so hopefully we've learnt how to deal with that pace up top, because I think we can get at Chelsea. They have tightened up since they got Edouard Mendy, but there's goals to be scored against them. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
I'm predicting a tough game for Chelsea. Having said that, I do think they will get the win. Leeds are a positive team, they'll press really well, I think they'll create chances, but Chelsea will also create chances and might just have a bit too much going forward for Leeds. So I'm going to say a 2-1 win for the home team. Thanks very much to Matty for his input as well, it's much appreciated. I'll put his details in the description below, so make sure that you go and follow him on social media. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure that you do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be posting a preview of Sunday's fixtures as well. Make sure to check out our website as well, patternofplay.net. We do weekly quizzes on there for the Premier League match days. And I've got a couple of feature pieces up at the minute as well. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Take care.